Good morning, students. In the last period, we have seen about the colligative property, that is osmotic pressure. In that, we have discussed about the osmosis and osmotic pressure. Now today we will see about the reverse osmosis. And the colligative properties of the electrolytes, as well as we have to see about the Ventov factor. Initially, we will discuss about the reverse osmosis. As we know that the osmosis is nothing but it is the net spontaneous flow of the non-solvent molecules into the solution or from dilute solution to more concentrated solution through the semi-permeable membrane is called as osmosis. Now we have to see about this, what's meant by the reverse osmosis. The direction of osmosis can be reversed by the applying a pressure larger than the osmotic pressure. The pure solvent then flows from solution into pure solvent through the semi-permeable membrane. This phenomena is called as the reverse osmosis. म्हणजे ऑस्मोसिस मध्ये आणि रिव्हर्स ऑस्मोसिस मध्ये फरक काय आहे? Osmosis is nothing but it is the spontaneous or the continuous flow of the pure solvent molecules into the solution through the semi-permeable membrane, or the molecules of the lower concentration to the higher concentration solution through the semi-permeable. It is due to the osmotic pressure. The direction of osmosis can be reversed by applying the pressure larger than the osmotic pressure. In this, त्याच्यात उलट आपल्याला म्हणता येईल की रिव्हर्स ऑस्मोसिस म्हणजे काय? The pure solvent then flows from solution into the pure solvent through the semi-permeable membrane. This phenomenon is known as the reverse osmosis. The fresh water and the salty water are separated by a semi-permeable membrane. When the pressure larger than the osmotic pressure of the solution is applied to the solution, pure water from the salty water passes into the fresh pure water through the membrane. That process is called as the reverse osmosis. म्हणजे जसे की आपण प्युअर सॉल्व्हंट जो आहे ऑस्मोसिस प्रोसेस मध्ये प्युअर सॉल्व्हंट मॉलिक्यूल जे आहेत हे सेमी परमेएबल मेम्ब्रेनच्या मधून पास होतात टू द सोल्युशन. पण या ठिकाणी त्याच्या विरुद्ध रिव्हर्स करायचं आहे आपल्याला. दॅट इज द रिव्हर्स ऑस्मोसिस. देन व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द colligative properties of the electrolyte, solutions of the non-electrolytes in water exhibit the colligative properties as described in the preceding sections. That is, these solutions also give for the dissolved substances the molar mass expected from their chemical formula. The study of the colligative properties of electrolytes and the non-electrolytes following are the experimental observations for the colligative behavior of the electrolytes. आता पहिले जे आहे, the solution of electrolyte also exhibit the colligative properties which do not obey the relations of the non-electrolytes. The colligative properties of the solutions of electrolytes are greater than those to be expected for solutions of non-electrolytes of the same concentrations. The molar masses of the electrolytes in the aqueous solutions determined by the colligative properties are found to be considerably lower than the formula masses आपल्याला ऑब्झर्वेशन्स जे आहे या क्वालिटेटिव्ह बिहेवियर जे आहे हे इलेक्ट्रोलाइटचं हे या 2-4 पॉईंटमध्ये आपल्याला then when we are talking about the weight of factor is what? It is defined as weight of factor it is denoted by the symbol I. Weight of factor is defined as it is the ratio of qualitative property of a solution of electrolyte divided by the qualitative property of the non-electrolyte solution of the same concentration. Means I is equal to I means what? The weight of factor. It is the ratio of qualitative property of electrolyte solution. Qualitative property of electrolyte solution to the qualitative property of non-electrolyte solution of the same concentration. Qualitative property of non-electrolyte solution of same concentration. That is the weight of factor. Where the quantities without subscript refer to the electrolytes and those with subscript to the non-electrolytes. Means for this, the weight of factor I is equal to delta T F by the delta T F naught is equal to delta T B delta TB to the delta TB naught is equal to delta P to the delta P naught is equal to osmotic pressure, that is pi divided by pi. These are the qualitative properties of the electrolyte solution and the qualitative properties of the non-electrolyte solution of the same concentrations. Where the quantities without subscript refer to the electrolytes and with the subscript there refers to the non-electrolytes. The weight of factor also can be defined as in the another way. It is nothing but it is the ratio of the actual moles of the particles in the solution after the dissociation to the moles of formula in its dissolved in the solution, as well as the formula mass of the substance divided by the observed molar mass of the substance. म्हणजे formula mass of substance to the observed mass, observed molar mass म्हणजे weight of factor आपल्याला वेगळ्या आणखी एका पद्धतीने आपल्याला डिफाइन करता येईल. that is it is also the ratio of actual moles of the particles in the solution after the dissociation to the moles of formula in its dissolved in the solution, or in other words we can say that it can be also said that the formula mass of the substance to the observed molar mass of the substance. That means M theoretical molar mass observed. That is the part of the Ventov factor. म्हणजे या सर्व बाबीमध्ये आपल्याला Ventov factor म्हणजे काय? It is the ratio of qualitative property of the electrolyte solution to the qualitative property of the non-electrolyte solution. These are the qualitative, that is the depression in freezing point, elevation in boiling point, lowering vapor pressure, osmotic pressure. These are the qualitative properties, and it is the ratio of qualitative property of the electrolyte solution to the qualitative property of the non-electrolyte solution having the same concentration. Or in other words, we can define the Ventov factor that it is the formula. It is the ratio of formula mass of the substance to the observed molar mass of the substance. That means the Ventov factor is equal to mass of theoretical mass divided by the observed mass. In this case, the I is equal to the 1 for non-electrolyte and 2 for the KNO3 and NaCl, 3 for Na2SO4 and CaCl2, and so far the qualitative properties of these electrolytes are therefore twice and thrice respectively as those of the non-electrolytes of the same concentration. The foregoing the arguments are the valid only for infinitely dilute solution where the dissociation of the electrolytes is complete. Then we have to see about the modifications of the expressions of the qualitative properties. Qualitative properties च्या modifications काय काय आहेत ते आपल्याला या ठिकाणी पाहायचे. Means just we have discussed about the qualitative properties in that the lowering of vapor pressure, elevation of boiling point, depression in freezing point. Then what are the modification of expressions for the qualitative properties? The expressions of the qualitative properties mentioned earlier for the non-electrolytes are to be modified so as to make them applicable for the electrolyte solutions. The modified equations are, that is delta P is equal to P1 naught x2 is equal to W2 M1 M2 W1. Then elevation of boiling point, that is delta TB, is expressed as IKB M is equal to I W2 1000 kb W2 divided by the M2 W1. Then similarly, depression of freezing point delta TF is equal to I KF M into I 1000 KF W2 1000 KF W2 divided by M2 W. These are the some modifications of the qualitative properties, modification of expressions of the qualitative properties for the non-electrolyte solutions to make them applicable. Then Ventov factor and the degree of dissociation. आता Ventov factor आणि degree of dissociation यांचा संबंध कशा पद्धतीने येतो ते आपल्याला या ठिकाणी पाहता येईल. In this, the degree of dissociation, that is we are considered as the alpha. A discussion of the qualitative properties of the electrolytes in the preceding sections is based on the fact that the electrolytes are the completely dissociated in the aqueous solutions, and this is approximately true. Then what's meant by, what is the relation between the Ветов factor and the degree of dissociation? Here the weak electrolyte involve the concept of the degree of dissociation, which is considered as the alpha, and that of the Ветов factor is I. Ветов factor I are for dilute solutions, the degree of dissociation is the alpha. Consider the electrolyte AXBY that dissociates in the aqueous solutions as AXBY. It dissociates in the aqueous solution. We'll see this in the next video.